Today's video contains a rumor for the Final Fantasy series. If your mom didn't teach you right, I will. Rumor means don't believe it until you hear it from the horse's mouth. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Now we know that Final Fantasy 16 is likely getting its release date revealed soon, very soon. In fact, it's expected to happen at the Game Awards later this month. But like a kid before Christmas, I can't help but get a little peek at my presents. And today we have a rumor from an extremely reliable source. And when I say extremely reliable source, I mean this guy's track record is about 100%. And when he leaks something, it almost always turns out to be true. And with the release date announcement being so close, it seems like he may indeed be onto something. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button because what I'm about to reveal might in fact be the release date for Final Fantasy 16. Twitter user @InsiderWTF has leaked a ton of game announcements way ahead of time. These announcements include the re-releases of the Persona series for multi-platform, the announcement of Crisis Core Reunion, as well as the announcement of Silent Hill F. If you're familiar with InsiderWTF, also known as the Snitch, he usually gives his hints in the form of a sort of riddle, never explicitly saying what he's talking about, but always giving just enough of a tease so that you know exactly what he means. People who aren't familiar with this account are probably looking at this video like, Night Sky Prince, what are you going on about? This sounds made up. But trust me, I've been following this guy for a while and his track record is pretty impeccable. With him saying this time, quote, "In the loneliness of the night, a light blinded my eyes. 22 grains of sand, a crystal that protected me. 6 nations divided, a common language." While he doesn't explicitly say Final Fantasy 16, the mention of both a crystal as well as 6 nations, as there are 6 nations in Valistia. So how exactly does this reveal the release date? Well, we have 22 grains of sand and 6 nations divided. Put those two things together and you get 22-6 or 622, depending on which side of the pond you're on. In either case, this points to a June 22nd release date. This would put the game's release date on a Monday, which would be kind of bad because no one will get anything done that day. Mid-June is also exactly what I was predicting for this game's release date. I was pretty sure that they wanted to get this game out before FanFest, which happens almost exactly a month away from this date. At FanFest, they'll be announcing Final Fantasy XIV 7.0, the latest new expansion pack for FF14. This new expansion pack is going to feature refreshed graphics and will essentially remaster the entire game. It's also the beginning of a brand new story arc after the conclusion of the 10-year Hydaelyn Zodiark saga. Put simply, the announcement of 7.0 is going to be an incredibly exciting time to be into FF14, and I can imagine that CBU3, especially Naoki Yoshida, would want Final Fantasy 16 stuff out of the way first so that he can focus on promoting Final Fantasy 14 7.0. This to me is what seems most sensible. However, it's at the Game Awards that we'll actually know for sure, alongside a special presentation from Yoshi P himself. This is certainly going to be an incredibly exciting night, so be sure to tune in on December 8th at 7:30 Eastern Time. And if you're following me on Twitch at twitch.tv/thenightskyprince with the link in the description below, I will be reacting to all of it. So if you want to watch the brand new Final Fantasy 16 trailer with me, be sure to click that link. It's going to be a very special moment and you are not going to want to miss it. Shout out to Celso O'Donnell and the rest of the Ultima community.